What's going on, everyone? This is Star, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk all things Will Smith. That is all that YouTube is talking about. Did you see the slap? Did you watch the Oscar Awards? I didn't watch it. I never watch it. The Oscars need to thank Will Smith and Chris Rock because that is the most viewership that they've ever gotten in their lives, because I hear that the Oscars was tanking for years. Very boring. Now let's get deep into this topic and break it all the way down. I got you, Lego. The interesting thing about this incident to me is to see how everybody's turning against Will Smith. I think that's very interesting. And it lets me know that a lot of people, they're not accustomed to seeing a man fight for his wife. They have never seen that. They never seen their father do that for their mother. And I'm speaking on the black community. In our community, most black men have not had their fathers while growing up. Some have never even met their fathers. And then you got that percentage that don't even know who their father is. The mother has no idea. Personally, I seen my parents together growing up. So I'm going to have a different perspective compared to a guy who's never had a father. You know, some of these guys on YouTube, they have absolutely no respect for their mother. I seen a guy here on YouTube talk super trash about his mother, about how she's sleeping around and how she doesn't know how to pick men. I mean, it was really awful. Ladies, if you're around a man and he's calling his mother a whore and disrespecting her and calling her all kinds of names, run from that dude. I mean, this guy had no smoke for his father, and his father walked away. He put all the blame on his mother. These men, they never talk about their fathers and how their fathers didn't care about them, didn't care to make a relationship with them. They don't want to face that trauma of the father not being there. They don't want to face these men. They can't relate to Will Smith. They can't relate to a black man standing up for his black wife. They don't know anything about that. They never seen it. But they will stand up for a white woman. They'll do that because in their mind, that's the trophy. Now, if a white actor did the same thing Will Smith did, that man would have got a standing ovation for protecting his white wife. This wouldn't even be a story. A lot of black men are not rocking with Will Smith on this one. They think he was totally out of line. Of course you think it was out of line. No one loved your mother enough to protect her. While the black men were criticizing Will Smith, his son was on Twitter saying, yeah, that's what we do. He was proud of his father and how he stood up for his mother. The interesting thing about Will Smith is that he grew up with a father, but his father was a drunk who beat his mother. Now, for you to go through your childhood watching that and you end up in Hollywood becoming the best actor and having a wife and children over 20 years and your kids are successful in the music business, that's amazing. So if the black people pull together like they're doing right now, these black men are pulling together to pull Will Smith down, Will Smith already won. Guess who else witnessed their mother being abused? Chris Brown. Now look at Chris Brown's life compared to Will Smith's. Chris Brown's life at times is chaotic. Every couple of months, he has new allegations of violating a woman. But to his credit, the last allegations against him, he proved that to be false. I know it's going to be somebody listening to this and saying, oh, how can you give Chris Brown credit after what he did to Rihanna? That's not the topic. The topic is black men excelling despite the childhood trauma they seen in their homes, them not giving up, them going after their dreams. There's a lot of people in the world that allowed their childhood trauma to stop them from dreaming, stop them from believing. Some even ended their life because it was just too much for them to bear. They couldn't handle it. As I stated earlier, you have black people coming together to end Will Smith's career. Even if you guys succeed ending his career, he's accomplished so much, he can't help but to be proud of himself. Because he did it. He came to Hollywood and he conquered. How many of you listening to this right now can say that you went to Hollywood and all of your dreams came true? You know, you got these guys on YouTube saying, oh, he's a beta male. He's a beta male. Will Smith went after everything he wanted. He got Jada in her prime. He went after his dream of becoming an actor. He did that. Everything he ever wanted, he ran after and got it. So if that's beta, then what are you? Let me guess, it's beta because he wants to keep his family together? Will is smart. You keep your family close. That way, by the end of your life, you'll have somebody there for you. A lot of you men are not going to have anyone there for you at the end of your life. I've been inside a nursing home before, and you know what I saw? A lot of black men sitting in the hallway in a wheelchair, unable to move. You guys are laughing at Will Smith now, but who's going to wipe your ass when you get older and you all partied out? Ain't no 25-year-old gonna want to sit with you and deal with that. Let's talk real life now. Not fantasy. We talking real life. Because a lot of black men on YouTube are living in a fantasy. To the black men talking all that shit about black women, health is wealth. You better make sure your health is in tip-top shape into your 60s and 70s. Otherwise, you're gonna be laid up in a nursing home, staring out of a window, thinking about the YouTube days, wishing that you had some black bitches that would take care of you. And that's real talk. See, the black men, they're not going to tell you the stories about how white women who are taking care of their ill husbands get to a point where they take their husbands to the hospital and leave them there at the front desk and run out of the hospital because they mentally can't handle it. I've seen this with my own eyes. They literally abandon their husbands. These black men don't have any real stories because they stuck in an all-black community and they have no idea what's going on in the white community.